Welcome back. This is my second video that I'm posting on YouTube. My name is Zainab, and we've already started the soap making process. Now, I didn't include the actual mixing of the oils in the lye solution because the way I filmed it, my arm was covering up the whole thing. But in my future videos, you'll see that I've kind of learned how to film it better, and you'll have a clearer view. Anyway, here I've separated my batch into 4 containers, 3 smaller ones, 1 big one, and my plan is to have the big one all colored a dark blue, which is Klein Blue Mica from Nurture Soap. And then what I'm going to do is have the 3 small containers 2 different blues, and the 1 container with the least amount of soap is going to be colored in titanium dioxide. Sorry, in the big container, I'm also adding in Siren Blue Mica and Caribbean Blue Mica, so that it's kind of like a mixture of all the blues I'm using. And all of these micas are from Nurture Soap. Nurture Soap has an amazing selection of colors, and the quality is amazing, and every color that I've used so far, I've been very happy with. They're just are a great pop of color. What I'm doing right now is weighing my my batch, and also, well, not weighing my batch, but I'm going to weigh the fragrance oil because there's a safe usage rate, so I want to use the proper usage rate, so which is why I'm using the electronic scale. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, the fragrance oil I'm using is Ocean by Sierra Candles, and Sierra Candles is actually a store here. Well, it's about a 30-minute drive from me, but it's from Everett. And on their website, they describe this fragrance as fresh, clean, and lightweight. It has smooth citrus notes, light florals on a background of ozone, musk, and soft woods. It's a super fresh scent, so I really, really like it. And I've used it before in Melt and Pour, and right now my room smells amazing thanks to this soap. Currently, I'm not doing it right now, but I mixed everything with my hand blender, and then I'm just using my spatula to scrape the sides and really mix it in properly because we don't want to have any of the soap a different color. Now what I did was I poured in half of it into my mold. The mold I'm using is from brambleberry.com, and I'm just waiting the half in the mold to thicken up a little bit because I'm going to texturize it later on with a spoon. And what I'm doing right now is mixing in all of my, blending in all of the colors in the small containers with the fragrance oil. And while I'm doing that in the video, I want to tell you guys what I have as ingredients for my soap. Now, for the oils, I have olive oil, coconut oil, castor oil, and sweet almond oil. And they all have different roles. And what olive oil is good for is that it moisturizes the skin and it creates a creamy lather. Coconut oil is super cleansing and it produces large bubbles. Castor oil draws moisture to the skin and creates an amazing lather in soap. And sweet almond oil is lightweight and is moisturizing. Now, the other 2 ingredients that I use are kaolin clay, and according to Nurture Soap, which is where I get my white kaolin clay from, it adds a silky feel to soaps. And I also use sodium lactate, which I also get from Nurture Soap, and sodium lactate is a liquid salt derived from sugar such as beets and corn, and it helps with the unmolding of soaps, and it also creates a harder bar that lasts longer. Now, in the video, what I'm currently doing is I'm adding in all the different colors that I blended into the container to do an in the pot swirl. So I'm going to swirl it a bit later on as well with my spatula, and then hopefully that'll create a really cool effect once I pour it into the mold. And because the consistency of the soap is already thickened up a little bit, I know that all the colors will kind of just stay and not really blend in too much. Now, another ingredient that I use in soap is lye, which is a mixture of sodium hydroxide and distilled water. You cannot make soap without lye. And sodium hydroxide, lye, is an inorganic compound commonly found in drain cleaners, and it is highly caustic and has the potential to burn. But when it's mixed in with your oils, and it becomes soap, there is no lye left in your soap. And it's completely safe. But when you are making soap, you are using lye, and that's why you need to wear protective gear like goggles and gloves and wear a long sleeve. So you need to take your safety precaution. Let's see, I just want to tell you guys more about lye. Now, the chemical reaction of making soap, called saponification, is complete. The lye and oil molecules have combined and chemically changed into soap and glycerin. If the soap is made properly, the lye is used up in the saponification process to turn oil into soap, which means once your soap is done, you won't have any lye, and therefore it is safe. I believe that soap is not considered soap. That's a funny way of saying it, if there is no lye in it. Back to our video. I'll add in a link of where I got my information from. I was just quoting, I think it's pronounced Chagrin Valley Soap and Salve, but I'll leave a link in the description down below so you guys can learn more about it. But what I did was, as you saw, I texturized the bottom layer, and then I added in the top layer of all of the mixed colors. Now, some of it has mixed up, but there are still parts in the soap that have kept its true color, and we'll be able to see that once the soap is cut. I'm sorry if I'm not as energetic or entertaining as my last video, which I think I was a little bit, but energy levels are very low today, and I feel like at times I don't know what to say. So right now what I'm adding is biodegradable glitter, and this glitter is from Nurture Soap as well. Can you tell there's a pattern that I love Nurture Soap? This glitter is called Sky Blue Bio Glitter, and it's from nurturesoap.com. The con about this glitter is that once it's sold out, it's done. I haven't checked the website lately, so I don't know if they still have it or not, but it's beautiful, and it's biodegradable, so it's awesome. Now what I'm doing is I'm creating little swirly designs with a wooden stick on top of the soap, and then I'm going to add on more glitter. I feel like once you start using glitter, you can't go back. It's really addicting. It's just so pretty and makes it so shiny, and it just attaches itself to the little crevices you made with, the design of swirl or whatever. And I just thought it would be appropriate for an ocean soap. There we go. Now I'm also going to spray on some iridescent biodegradable glitter, which I got from Sierra Candles, and I love using that pump. It's like it's a spray bottle for glitter, and it spreads it out really evenly. And last, I'm spraying alcohol on top to prevent soda ash and also to help the glitter stick to the soap. And this is how it looks. up close. I love the look of wet soap, but it's the next day and wearing an even baggier shirt. I have a slight obsession with really baggy shirts. They're just so comfortable. Anyway, here I'm trying to unmold the soap because I don't know if the bottom is still soft yet, so I don't want to damage it or anything, but you know, just unmolding it and pop. Nope. Oh, okay. Already out. Now, during the filming of this video, I didn't have a soap cutter. Now I have a soap cutter that I'm so happy with. So here I'm using, and you'll see in the next few videos as well, where I'll be using just a regular measuring tape and like a hand soap cutter to cut out my soap. Now, what I wanted to do was cut them at an inch thickness. Some of them I was able to cut up at an inch thickness perfectly. Some of them slid a bit. It's all good. But look how cool this design is. The bottom is dark. You've got the little, you know, the waves or whatever. And then you get to see all the swirls from the 3 different colors that we used for the top layer. And I think that's super cool. I'm in love with this design. The top looks amazing. The inside looks amazing. It smells amazing. Overall, it's an amazing soap, my friend. So you better get yourself some. I sped up the whole video because, well, soap making takes a bit of a time. Takes some time. So I sped it up a little bit, but the cutting part, I sped it up even more. I feel like if I didn't, then it would have been like 3 hours long, this whole thing. But now we're down to 12 minutes, 27 seconds, and 0.35 seconds. I don't know what. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoy this video. I have some pictures here from when it was still in its mold and some after when I cut it. I have even nicer pictures on my Instagram page, but thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for the next video. Bye.